What's up guys? So yesterday I was able to go to the CoreTCG pre-release and I was able to win this mat. I got third place. I actually opened quite broken. I had like a Persea and Athena, every single like one of every red ruler card. So I had like the Regalia and the Dragon and the Field Spell. Like I literally had everything and I felt pretty bad because not everyone got that much luck and they weren't able to really compete. And I was able to lose to another person who got two Perseas though. He's one of my coworkers. It was really fun. We had like the best match ever. And it was just a really good time for anyone who was able to go to pre-releases. I'm hoping that everyone was able to have as good of a time. I also got 4 alternative art deep woods, which I'll probably use in my videos and you guys will be able to see. I don't know why I didn't bring them here to show you guys. I should have showed it in the video. But I did get these as well. It was this for the pre-release and this for the tournament entry. So this Kaguya is like completely beautiful. I think it's one of the best alternative arts we have in the entire game. My only complaint is that it's kind of like that second print hollow, but it still looks really good. The Able looks great as well. In pictures, I didn't actually like this card, but I quite like it here. I still don't like it more than the original art, but I think the sword looks really cool, the fact that it goes so high up. And then Humpty Dumpty looks really funny too. It's really funny because the flavor text talks about how like Lumia was just disgusted by this because like just like look at him, he's just gross. But yeah, so I was able to get these, and I was actually able to get 6 extra packs for another entry to be able to open for you guys because I wanted to show you guys if you know what the packs look like and what you get inside. So I'm going to be doing a quick pack opening, and I'm pretty excited. So I'm just going to go right to left. I'm hoping I get an Uber or like a God pack or something because I have never really gotten one, I think, on camera, so it'd be really cool. So there's Magic Conductor Baton, Servant of Sacred Moon, Veteran Master, Memory of Flame, Nightshade, Heartstringing Sage, Timekeeper Elf, Persea, which is absolutely broken. I love this card. I think it's really great. Well, don't quote broken. I feel like if I say it's broken, people are gonna be like, oh, but he said it's broken, you know? But like this card's gonna like define an entire meta, I think. I think this card's gonna see a lot of play. You should get these as early as you can. Keeper of the Future. This is the only keeper I actually don't like. I'm planning on running the red ruler because I felt as though my pre-release kind of was like hinting at me like you got all the red ruler cards playing when it comes out, so I'm probably gonna be playing that ruler, and this is the only one I think I wouldn't use because I don't think it's that good. And then a Witch of the Night, totally bae. She's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at her. Who wouldn't want to spend a night with her? So we got a cool little knight. Witch of the Night. And then pack 2. There's Were-Rabbit of the Aqua Moon. I don't actually think the Were-Rabbit in this set are that worth anything. Like they don't actually seem like they're good. I was really hoping they'd make a comeback. Well, they never really started to make a comeback, but I was kind of hoping for it. But I don't think it really helped. Child of the Forest. I didn't know this card needed Yggdrasil to block Resonators with flying, and I was running one in my pre-release deck because I was running red-green, and it did absolutely nothing. So like I'm actually really salty with this card. Like this card is like my most hated card in this set now. Like I hate this card. Like it did absolutely nothing for me. It was dead every time. I don't even have enough green stones to play it half the time. I was only playing green for Persea, and like I just had to splash this in because I didn't have enough red. And then Kaguya's Premonition, Infernal Spirit. This card with Sylvia, with Athena was so fun in the pre-release. I wouldn't really use it like in a real game because I don't think it's worth it. But with Sylvia, it was, with Athena, it was really fun because, I summon her on turn 3, attack with this first. She'd go 9/9 attack, and then you have a 9/9 with swiftness. And then the Executioner, this card, I've been raving about this card. I actually wanted to do a separate video on this card because Stealth Kaguya is coming back. I'm so torn that I want to play that deck, but I also want to play the Red Ruler because it's new, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But this card is amazing. For anyone that doesn't know what it does, it flips in from your Stealth Standby zone if your chance standby zone if your opponent summons a monster with total cost 3 or less. Like that's the only requirement other than needing a Darkstone, and then it just enters and kills it. So like even if they get the enter effect, it doesn't really matter because like if they summon an Athena and you have this in your chance standby, you just flip and kill it. Like that's so great. Or a Persea, like it's really cool. And then Fallen Hero, this card was putting in so much pressure too, like during the entire event. Like everyone was running this card because I guess the 6/6. I didn't have any black, so I didn't think I've even pulled this, but that card was like ruining my day. Izanami's Curse. This keeper I like a lot. I think this keeper is really good. There's just so much removal you can do with this on turn 3 that I actually really like this card. Tsukiyomi Noble, so it's already a really good pack because you get 2 of these. Tsukiyomi Noble is of course going to be played in Kaguya. This card's absolutely great. and then a Wind Secluded Refuge. This is the only card currently in the entire game that stops Flame of the Outer World. It's when a spell or ability your opponent controls targets a J-Resonator you control, you may banish this card. If you do, cancel the spell or ability. Because it's a cancel, it works not like Cake Zone, because Cake Zone still has to be able to be chased, but the way this works is it does enter the chase, but it gets around Flame of the Outer World. So this card's pretty cool to have too. Going on pack 3. If there's any background noise, I'm really sorry too. There's like, for some reason, I never really film on Sundays, but it's like, I live in a building with a lot of old people, and it's like vacuum day, and I feel like someone's just vacuuming off in a sense. It's not my house, so sorry if there's any background noise. But Moonbreeze Elf, of course, is going to be insane. This card's foil is going to be like a $10 foil. It's just going to like define an entire meta. Magic Screw, Pale Savior, Ruke, the alternative art looks beautiful. I need like 4 foil of these for sure. It looks so great. Call of the Primogenitor, Flower Kingdom. I hated all the new fairy tales. I don't think they're any good. I was really hoping they would, at least be semi-playable, but I legit think none of them are playable. Maybe the one that searches 3 fairy tales, if you use it with Reflect and like recover it at the end phase, and then you can use the effect. Mordred the Trader, Shion's him, Water Magic Stone, and oh, see, this is such a sign. This is such a sign. I need to play this guy. Like he's literally just following me around, going, "Play me." And this is actually the full arts now. So as you can see, there's this stamp in the background of the card. It's no longer just like on the side and it says Force of Will over here. They just have no text box, and so it's just the full text on the actual card. So it's still full art, and it has like this the Force of Will logo in the back, but it's only for the rulers, regalias, and super rares. The rares don't have the pentagon thingy, so these still look absolutely great. I actually like these a lot more. The ruler side still is just like non-hollow. I'm hoping one day they change that for the full arts, at least for the Ubers, because for the Ubers there is some detail on the back, but not too much. But I have to play this now. Like, I just have to. He's just following me around, so I'm gonna play that guy. And then pack number 4, Wolf in the Moonlight. There's Space Time Anomaly. This card's absolutely ridiculous too. People need to look out for this card. I think blue-black is going to be great with this card. This card is normally double flame kills most rulers, and of course you can't really compare it to this because you can't respond to flame and it's just better. But there has been times where like somebody has like a Kaguya, and I've been testing on untap, and I was playing blue-black Primogenitor just to see if it was good, and I would have 4 mana, I would go Space-Time Anomaly, and then their Kaguya takes it, and then I just use it from the grave and she dies, and I'm just like, that was great. Like, I get to draw 2 cards, and just kill it off permanently and not have to worry about it, and like, of course, that they should have counters open and stuff, but he happened to just not have them, and it just killed it, so I think this card's great. Seal of Shining Bamboo, Time Traveling Emissary, Nighttime Raiders, Tristan, Holy Moon, Crescent Moon Magician, regular Kaguya the ruler. So I got 2 rulers. This is pretty cool. This is the regular non-full art one. So as you can see, it doesn't have any logos in the background, and the text box is still there. It still looks really nice though. I feel like they added this weird kind of like, it's almost like a rainbowy thing. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like maybe it's just the full arts too. Maybe I'm tripping out, but yeah, I think these still look good. I think Kaguya is really beautiful. She doesn't look as childish as I thought she would. I mean, she still looks like a little kid, but it's like she's really like beautiful in a way, not to be creepy or anything. But I really like the art, the colors and everything. Like, it reminds me of Grimm. It's just really pretty. And then the Bird of the Black Moon. I don't think that card's any good. I don't think anyone's really gonna play it. 2 packs left. Pulled 2 rulers so far. Oh, this pack looks like there's something really crazy at the end. Maybe I'm just being hopeful, but it looked kind of like an Uber. Ambush, I don't like this card. I like the art though, because my friend loves Valentina, and I've been raving about how good Persea is, and I think Persea finally kills Valentina in like the lore. I have to do story videos. I gotta catch up, by the way. I've just been really busy. So yeah, go Persea by Valentina. He's gonna kill me for saying that if he watches this, but Moonbreeze Fairy, fairies all day, every day. I love fairies. I think fairies need to just OTK everyone and win like the entire world. Like, I just love fairies. Like, they're such a fun deck to play. Torching a Timeline, I don't think this card's actually going to see any play. It's nowhere near as good as Thunder. Even if you had like 15 removed from play and you're killing a Mephistopheles, I'd rather just worry about it with other means. You can like get damage off the 3-drop Keeper if you play it right. Another Bird of the Black Moon, just non-foil. Prison of the Lunar Light. This card's like Solemn Warning from Yu-Gi-Oh! If anyone doesn't know. The only problem with this card I feel is it's really good that it's blue, because blue got a counter, and normally like I think in Magic, blue's the one with the counters and not green. But my only problem is like blue doesn't really play a playstyle of control to need this. And even if you use this in Kaguya, the water, and I mean Kaguya 1.0, like Seer of the Blue Moon, needing the water stone kind of makes it not so great. And then because you're gonna need all the black stones for the Executioner and Underground Dragon and Merlin. And then so even if you play black blue and you can use Spacetime Anomaly, you wouldn't need the black blue for this to be live. And it just seems like with only 4 black blues in your deck, it might not be as live when you want it to, like early game and late game. I'm more worried about stuff that hits really hard more than just like their enters. So I mean, I don't think it's a bad card, but like green has Zeeks and like the new Seal of like Wind and Light or whatever. So it's like those are just 2 costs, and of course you can set this for 1. But I don't know. It just seems like I thought this card was gonna be absolutely amazing, and then it kind of like in testing wasn't that great. And then Dying Swallow, this card legit makes me want to cry. Like every single time I see this art, like this is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Like it's literally called Dying Swallow, and this poor bird is like being treated by this sweet little girl. And like I just want this bird to be okay. Like such a poor creature. Don't worry, I'll help you. Like yes, please do. Like this bird needs as much help as it can get. It looks like it's just been attacked by like a J ruler, and it's like a 1/1 drop like blue or something. So I hope he's okay. Like this card just makes me really sad. And then the Flower Prince, he's kind of like the opposite of Rapunzel. He like does defense and you can't target. Space-Time Collapse, this card's great. I love this card. I think this card's insane. I don't care if it's a chant and not an instant. I love this card. Destroying Regalias and monsters is like the best turn 2. Like if somebody plays like Tsukiyomi Noble and like Apollo and that's their turn 2, and you just like do this on your turn 2 and destroy Apollo and that Tsukiyomi, that's just like the greatest plus ever. Foil Wind Magic Stone. And the Executioner foil. Okay, so there wasn't an Uber. I probably saw something weird off like the side. But the Executioner foil, still think I'm going to play the Red Ruler over Kaguya because I just really want to play him. I love Remove from Game. Lumia was my favorite ruler and for the longest. And so, oh, whoa, I actually think there is an Uber in this set. I'm pretty sure I just saw an Uber. I'm freaking out. Okay, there's a Seal of Wind and Light, a Temple Monk, Blessing of Athena, Black Moon Fairy, Dance of Inspiration, Pitch Black Moon, Angel of Wisdom, Memory of Disappearance, oh maybe it's not, Fire Magic Stone, oh it's this guy, okay, it definitely, I don't know if it's through the camera or whatever, but like I saw like this and it looked so gray to me, I'm not sure why, but it's the 4 Sacred Beasts full art, but as you can see this is a super rare, and so it has the logo in the back and it's full art, it still looks really really cool. But I was so sure that was an Uber. Oh my god, I'm like panicking now. But yeah, this is the 4 Sacred Beasts. It puts 4 Sacred Beasts into the field. Seal of Wind and Light. It's a good counter, but I don't know why. Maybe I've just been playing against like different decks and what it may be. But I don't think this card is actually as good as people think it's gonna be. It's a great card just on its own. I just feel like counters have lost their place in Forcible in the current meta. I think the game is just too fast for counters. Like you can still play the proper colors, and like I think Kaguya is gonna be really good with like the Alice World list that Adam Reiser made. It's gonna be like just a really good way to play because you can protect Viper from Susanoo still, and with Kaguya's ability. But I've been having trouble using counters this meta. I don't know why. Temple Monk now has wings. It's an alternative art. Blessing of Athena. I don't think this card's any good. Some people think it's really good for Lancelot. I hate the idea of pumping Lancelot in any deck. I've always hated that. Everyone knows I'm super biased against that. Black Moon Fairy. I wanted this card to be a 12 Apostle. Like whenever I first saw it, I was like, it's gonna be the Black 12 Apostle. It's gonna be like the best fairy in the game, and it's gonna like ruin everyone's life. But she's still actually absolutely amazing. It lets you recycle fairies, which is a really big problem that fairies have. But she's just a fairy. She's not a 12 Apostle. Dance of Inspiration. I think Cheyenne was like super underrated. I mean, like underperform. She's gonna underperform. I was actually really hyped for it, and I thought it was gonna be a really good deck. But there's something about it that just feels like stale compared to everything else. I was hoping she would be good. Maybe I'll be able to think of a deck list and like practice more with it. But as of right now, I don't think it's any good. Pitch Black Moon, a 1-of in Primogenitor in my opinion. If it goes off with the enter effect, it's fine. If you see it in your hand, you can attempt to play it, or maybe just discard it with like a Guinevere if you're using red. I'm not too sure, but I think this is like a good 1-of. This card's really good. I think Angel of Wisdom is really, really good. It's gonna be like a really heavily played side deck card in Kaguya for the red matchup. The fact that you can just awaken with using Apollo and just have a 2-drop 5/5 with flying that destroys a card is really, really, really good. I think this card's gonna see a lot of side decks plays. Plus, he has like kind of like a weird finger. I don't know what's going on like with this like area over here. Memory of Disappearance. I actually don't want to run this in my red deck. I pulled the full art yesterday and it looks absolutely amazing. I think this card's art is beautiful, but there was something about just if it was an instant, I would say yes, but the Regalia does so much more. And yeah, this card grabs the Regalia if you happen to remove the Regalia from game, but like you have 4 copies, and if you're drawing frequently enough, it shouldn't be a problem. So I don't know how I feel about this. I might end up using it if I test more, but as of right now, I actually don't think this card's going to be that good. And then yeah, the Fire Magic Stone, and I already talked about this. Sorry for rushing through this last pack in the beginning. I was like, I need to show the Uber off if I pull it, because I've only seen the Uber Shion. That's the only one I saw anyone pull. So I want to see what the other ones look like in person. But if you guys do have any questions about the new set, if you're excited about any particular cards and you guys want to like talk about them, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. If you guys haven't been able to go to a pre-release, you should definitely look into going to future ones. I think they're really worth it, even if you have to kind of make the trip. We had only 12 people showed up, I believe, to ours yesterday, which is less than I thought was going to. But it was still a blast, and we got to have a good time. It was like an all-day thing from like 3 to I think 8 when we closed, but it was still a lot of fun. And so yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to, because I'm gonna have all the deck profiles for all these new cards coming out soon, and probably a lot of revamps actually this time around. I normally don't do revamps, but this set I think helps a lot of old decks, so I'm probably gonna be doing that as well. And I'll definitely catch you guys next time.